Welcome to Subramani. I'm showing you a very beautiful scenery of the snow-clad mountains. I don't know whether my camera will allow me to focus on just on the snow. Therefore, the whole scene. So I'm here trying to, with a little help from some of the American websites. I'm not naming them because I do not know whether I'll be violating some laws of the world. I'm trying to predict what is going to look like in the future. So let me start by saying predicting is very difficult, especially if it is about the future, and only brave or very foolish people predict about anything at all, and prediction unfortunately is always about the future. What is likely to happen in the next few months? First of all, I'm amazed at the amount of money that the government of India is spending on infrastructure. 100 new airports, let it sink in. 100 new airports, which means so many airports are going to be busy. And when we flew into Chandigarh, the plane was almost full. So Bombay Chandigarh, Bombay Madurai, Bombay Bangalore are all flights which I have taken in the recent past, and all have been more or less full. Right? So which means people are coming back. The number of flights has definitely gone down. But when I went to Kodaikanal, I found that two of the resorts, which are the timeshares, were almost full. One was at 90%, one was at 70%. And there was a big 5-star hotel which had low occupancy. I also found a lot of homestays, etc. full, but I found the shops pretty empty. Shops were not crowded. It was not crowded at all. We could have food wherever we wanted. The normal places which would be overflowing with people was not so crowded, and we were not going off season. We were not in December in Kodaikanal. We were in the month of July, the month of August, right? So yes, so I think economic growth is slowly trickling back. I'm assuming there is going to be no third wave. If there is no third wave, I think economy will do well. That is step one, which means there will be growth. Step two, absolutely make no mistake, there will be inflation. Growth and inflation almost go hand in hand together. And this, believe me, is a fantastic cocktail for good growth in the equity market also. When I'm saying equity market growth will happen, I'm saying growth will happen, but also understand sometimes the market runs ahead, sometimes the performance runs ahead. Now the market is definitely ahead, so the prices may not go up. Please understand what I'm trying to say. If today a share is quoting at say 300 rupees, it is because it has got an EPS of 10 and a PE of 30, right? So 10 into 30 is 300. After some time, what could happen is that 10 could go to 15, but that 30 could come down to 20. People will say, oh, now that part of the growth has already been captured, I think the PE should go down. So prices may remain at 300. So it is not that the market is doing well, but the PE is coming down. Believe me, when the market is doing well, when the earnings are happening and the PE is coming down, it's a fantastic sign that the market is doing very well, though you may not see it happening in the prices, because corporate performance is what you're looking for. I think that will happen, and therefore the PE may adjust more than the price is going up. So you may think, oh, the EPS is going up, the price should go up. Price may not go up, the PE will adjust. Look at something like ITC. The PE has halved from 30 to 15. EPS has not mattered. The price has just remained as it is from the Nifty at 8,000 to Nifty at 17,000, right? So this is an exception, but a good example to give. And this is not a comment about ITC. This is just comment about sometimes when the EPS changes, the PE changes to compensate for that, and the price remains as it is. I'm convinced that the US does not have an option of keeping on doing this tapering. So the tapering will start. They can't keep on dropping interest rates to 0 and -5. The interest rates will go up. Inflation is already there. You already have negative yields in the US to the extent of 3-4 percentage points. That's not very great. And same thing in India. The senior citizens, etc., are being hurt. So I think interest rates will go up. If inflation goes up, interest rates have to go up. I don't think the Reserve Bank has a choice. And one more thing which will happen is people will stop lending at low rates. So if the government can't sell its securities, or if let's say in the worst case scenario, the US cannot sell its securities, there is going to be a shortage. So here you will want, I'm waiting to see the economy standing on its own feet rather than being propped up by the central banks with so much of money printing. That is a little scary. So that will also happen. It is just a matter of time. Though of course from 1980 to 1920 to 2021 has been a simple, brilliant bull run for bondholders in US. In India, it has not been such a great run, but Indian interest rates will also likely to go up. Bond yields will increase to match inflation. So even in India, you will have bond yields going up. So don't be, I do think that don't get too much into this value versus growth. Both will happen, and start preparing for post-COVID. I have already said this on Twitter, etc. that my portfolio today consists of those shares which people said, oh, COVID and these timeshares will go for a toss, airlines will go for a toss. I've made money in my timeshares and in my airline stocks, so I'm not naming them to avoid future problems. But yes, I started looking beyond pharma and hospitals. Though believe me, pharma and hospitals also I made money. In fact, in hospitals I made much more money than what I ever thought possible. Now coming to the bad news, I'm sure that the government of India is seeing all this. The government revenue is going up, but the government will find newer sources for revenue because they put a lot of money into infrastructure. So some kind of an infrastructure investment tax, or on travel 100 rupees per air ticket, or some such method of taxation is likely to come, and that's not good news for you. But I do think that that will happen simply because the government of India needs revenues. All governments need revenue. Government will continue to press money on infrastructure projects, and that's very good. So your steel and aluminium and cement demand will keep going up. Finance sector will come into play. Mutual funds are rocking. If you see the number of NFOs which are being launched every day, I wouldn't be surprised if government comes out with an NFO tax. Sorry, it's a bad joke. I think the US, I'm very bullish even about the US markets, though I do think the FANG shares will continue to do well, but people have to have decent expectations. It has run up so much that it is not a great investment, definitely not a great value investment. You need a tremendous amount of patience, because these companies just cannot grow at this pace permanently, right? They cannot. Facebook then will need to have subscribers from Mars and Pluto, right? So the speed at which they grow, and I mean, I'm sure companies like Alphabet will reinvent themselves for all the delivery. There is no reason why Amazon should not send a plumber to your house. I'm sure that is going to happen, but as of now in India, services are not under Amazon. I'm convinced with all this you're very optimistic. I can also tell you that there will be a fall in the market, in the sense that there will be a bear market, right? Every bull market ends badly. Let me repeat, every bull market ends badly. It cannot permanently keep going up, so it will end, and it will end badly. I do not know when it will end, so maybe it will take 2 years to end, maybe it will take 3 years to end. Don't wait for that. Keep doing your SIP, keep buying, keep shuffling. You know, if you are happy with one sector performance, shift to another sector, because there is nothing called a bear market. What happens is one sector stays calm and another sector goes up. So your hospital and pharma may go down, but your airlines and timeshare may go up. After some time you may find that sugar is going up, or oil is going up, commodities could go up. Any of these things can happen. So don't wait to say after there is a correction I will invest. We'll never be able to catch the correction exactly at the start point or at the end point. So just like they say in Hindi, lage raho, अच्छा काम होगा, good things will happen. And yes, taxation is something which you will have to be ready for. Thank you.